Good afternoon, everyone. It's Dr. Latricchiano. I'm sending you another video because I made the video last night very late, and I realized that I was probably too tired to be as clear as I would like to be. So I beg your apologies for that. We are, of course, entering into the last quarter of the semester, and I want to be able to be sure that everyone is prepared for what's coming up next. In this next week, technically starting on the 14th, but you don't have to start on the 14th, is a time for everyone to share and provide feedback for the persons that are in your program group. So for this class, it's CML, it's Regulatory Affairs and CRA. And I see that many of you have already started that process, which is great. I got some emails regarding, do I have to include all the recommendations that I get from my classmates? And the answer is no. Use your best judgment and see what works best for you. I'm not going to be cross-checking that you didn't accept every recommendation that a classmate might have made. As you now know, the draft, I've read all of the drafts, and I've basically am quite happy with the progress that everyone's made in those initial papers. In some cases, I've made stronger recommendations than in others. I want to remind you, I am not a specialist in what you're studying. I am a specialist in the sense that I am here to coach you through a writing process that is going to that's going to end with a strong white paper that you can use for your own work, possibly, or maybe just as part of your academic experience, or also, excuse me, the possibility of future publication. And so the product you have at the end of the semester may serve for a number of reasons. I want to remind everyone that as you move into the final assignments, please be sure to look at the rubric. The rubric is spelled out in such a way that you understand what I'll be looking for. While the draft was only 15% of the grade, the full paper is 45% of the grade. So I'm really going to be looking for those latter parts of the paper that integrate the literature from the beginning of the course into your paper so that you can provide recommendations that are couched in the literature on change management and complexity. So that's really where this all needs to fit together like a weave, a basket weave. How is everything that you discussed regarding your particular topic, it doesn't matter if it's real world evidence or artificial intelligence or whatever the case may be, that you're bringing it back to a concrete sort of application of what you've learned from the change management literature and the complexity literature, and how that could turn you into someone who could actually affect change. So I'm looking to hear about how you hope to affect change in the topic that you've chosen. So the next assignment is not due until your paper, your full paper, April 20th. And again, if for any reason, if anyone submits early, please just drop me a line. There's a lot of you in this class, and I really tried my hardest to get you feedback as quickly as possible this past week. But it was a lot to read. And if there's any chance that you might submit early, meaning, a day early or the day of, or whatever the case may be on April 20th, please let me know, because then I can start working on your feedback as soon as possible. I hope everyone has a great week. For those who are approaching the spring holidays, Passover, Ramadan, which has been going on, and also Holy Week, I wish you all the best. and I look forward to seeing your next installation. So bye-bye, and thank you very much.